We're rolling! Hello everyone and welcome to Cooking with Your Girl. On today's segment, I'm teaching you or showing you how I saute Brussels sprouts. And I know what you're thinking, ew, Brussels sprouts. But I'm going to show you how to make them absolutely delicious. Here's some fresh Brussels sprout, about 1.5 pounds. Here's what we're going to do first. So with our Brussels sprouts, you're going to cut the ends like that. And then you're going to want to cut them in the center. So you have them in halves. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this entire bowl that exact way. We're going to bring our Brussels sprouts to a light saute, and then we're going to bake them. So I have here about 2 ounces of unsalted butter, and I'm going to just let that simmer. And you just want to partially cook them just so that they're not completely tough when you roast them in the oven for 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and toss my Brussels sprouts in. And you're going to want to stir them for about 2 minutes max. You do not want to overcook them. So once the outer layer turns a rich green color, we can take them off. In the meantime, in between time, we are going to make the sauce for our Brussels sprout. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. Again, I just eyeball most of this. That's what I love about cooking, is the fact that you can just eyeball everything. You don't necessarily have to stick to the rules. If you like your dish a little bit more salty, you might want to use a little bit more soy sauce. But if you like it more sweet, you'll use more honey. I'm using a tablespoon of honey. And it also depends on how many Brussels sprouts you're preparing. And you're just going to mix that around a little. It might get a little messy, so take your time. I have here 2 tablespoons of garlic chili. So it's a garlic chili sauce that you can find in your grocery aisle or at T&T, where we won't be going because of you know what. And you're just going to stir that all together. Perfect. So now our honey's melted. So I have a baking dish here. And you put in the oven. I'm going to put our Brussels sprouts into the baking pan or baking tray, however you want to call it. Now, add a little bit of salt. Add some olive oil. So about a tablespoon of olive oil. And now we're going to add our sauce mixture. And just pour everything on top. You can mix it around, make sure everything gets saturated real nice in the sauce. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to add some tin foil on the top. We're going to pop it in the oven for about 15 minutes on roast at 300 degrees. So we have the nice caramelization. Let's try this. Great texture. You get the sweetness from the honey. You get the spice from the chili sauce. This is literally my favorite way to have Brussels sprouts. Thank you for watching Cooking with Your Girl.